All right. Capricorn. The overall energy for you this month is going to be focused on acceptance. All right. I create my reality, and today I choose to accept all parts of my being. This is your mantra this month. So whenever you feel yourself shifting a little too off center, a little too off path, repeat this to yourself. I create my reality, and today I choose to accept all parts of my being. You also have another oracle card here that says, I have the choice to detach with love. This is also another mantra for you. I have the choice to detach with love. I have the choice to detach with love. All right, it's time to smudge with sage and take a Himalayan salt bath. Self-care. Oh my gosh. All right, Capricorn, you really are in this state of detachment and acceptance, okay? You're in a state of just doing what you need to do for you in order to move into this next phase of life. I do see that during this month of July that you may be feeling these past pain, these swords in your heart, pain that you're thinking about, pain that has been done to you in the past. It's still there. It's still in the background, but you are choosing to move forward. You're choosing to start over, press the reset button, to let go with love and remember who you are. Okay. You really are choosing to cut those cords with the Ace of Swords. Cut those cords that no longer serve you. You are keeping your options open. You're looking at all the possibilities and all the people, that are out there that could be coming into your life at any moment, and you're not restricting yourself right now, Capricorn, okay? You're focusing on your coin, but you're also focusing on your options. You have options. There's a whole world out there, all right? You are in a state of also kind of keeping your emotions to yourself right now, kind of doing a little bit in the dark, keeping some things under wraps, Caps, all right? You aren't really telling everyone what you're doing. You're not being vocal about it. You're just doing it. You're doing what you need to for you. All right. Be on the lookout for just not taking care of yourself. This is not the month for that. You need to engage in self-care. All right. Detach with love, but also accept those parts of yourself that need a little extra tender love and care. All right. You are in this state of not release, but yes, not releasing your energy to others, but releasing your expectations, releasing things that don't serve you and preserving your energy, saving not only your energy, but your love and your time, cutting those cords. You really are cutting those cords. All right. Anything that you have been thinking about doing for a really long time, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to kind of dive into that world. Anything that's going to bring you some ounce of joy. All right. With the Fool card here, you're just getting back into your joyful, youthful, loving energy. All right. I'm really loving that, Capricorn. I'm really loving that. All right. Moving into love. Let me take a couple of these back. Ooh, we're going to leave this one though. All right. Because you're all about clarity right now, Capricorn. All about clarity. All right. So moving on into love. The overall love energy. All right, I'm going to take that card again, but we're going to pull another one. All right, yep. The overall love energy for you right now, Capricorn, is, like I said, keeping your guards up, keeping your energy to yourself, and standing in your power. I think that's a beautiful place to be. If you're single right now, you're enjoying being single. And you're enjoying it in a sense of you're just not giving things away so easily anymore. And you might have done that in the past, but you're not doing it anymore. You are being really selective of who you give your energy to, but first you're giving it to yourself. And you're building yourself up. And that's a beautiful energy to be in. All right. I don't think you're really taking any crap right now, Capricorn. And I love that. You might also honestly be being quite closed off to someone, possibly because you're just enjoying your alone time. All right. Let's look into the person you are thinking about and or connecting with. How do they feel towards you? How do they feel towards you? Ooh. All right, we have the Five of Cups, could be connecting with a water sign. Anything else for how they feel towards you? All right. All right, we have the Five of Cups and we have the Seven of Swords. So you could be connecting with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. All right, this person feels two things towards you. The first thing that I'm getting with the Five of Cups is that they feel a little bit sad about this connection. They are mourning the connection. They're kind of letting it go, but they still have a lot of emotion here for this connection. At the same time, though, with the Seven of Swords, they feel as though either you wronged them or they wronged you. In some capacity, they feel wronged in the situation, as if you weren't being all that honest with them. All right, take it how it resonates. Let's see how you feel about them. How do you feel towards them, Capricorn? How do you feel towards this person? They're really sad over this. They're really sad over this, but they just feel like there's just some deception here. There's some deception going on here. How do you feel towards this person, Capricorn? Ooh. You're a little unsure. You're kind of not moving, Capricorn. Hanged Man energy, that's Pisces. Anything else for how you feel? Yeah, you have two stagnancy cards. The Four of Cups just fell out. You have two cards of stagnancy, Capricorn. So this person might honestly feel a little bit sad and a little bit left out in the cold here. They might be feeling as if they just can't get a handle on you. They might feel as though you're not being as upfront with them as they would like you to be, and you're not making any moves towards this person. You're not doing anything. You're not moving the connection forward. You're sitting. Honestly, I think, Capricorn, you got bored with this person. Whoever they were, you got bored with them with the Four of Cups. Okay? And you decided to just put your energy elsewhere. Put your energy elsewhere. And this person is kind of mourning the connection because I think they might have thought that it was going to go further than it did, or become something that it just didn't turn out to be. All right. Why the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords for how they feel? Why? I'm going to take that one. All right. Someone here is in their ego energy. Why are they mourning this? Why do they feel deceived? Why do they feel this way towards you? Whoever you were dealing with, Capricorn, they saw it going somewhere, but I think they did with the Five of, you could be dealing with a fire sign, by the way, Aries, Leo, Sag, but this person, someone here has an ego that they're just not willing to let go of. Let me move these up. Not willing to let go of. And I feel as though this person, as much as they wanted to start something new with you, they wanted to put down roots and actually plan something with you, at the same time, I feel as though they saw you wanting to just do your own thing. I feel as though someone here was played in a way, and someone here was used in someone else's pawn. We have the Six of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So someone here might have just been arm candy. Someone here was just for the time being. And it hurt. It hurt the other person. I don't know if maybe you were playing them in a way and just kind of using them to get over someone, or they were using you to get over someone. But someone here wanted something long term, and someone here didn't. And it didn't match up. What you wanted just didn't match up. All right. Why do you feel like the Hanged Man and we have the Justice? Anything else? Why the Four of Cups for how you feel? You're a bit restless over this. They're still on your mind, Capricorn. But you're not doing anything. You're, to be honest with you, what's interesting is, how do you feel? The Hanged Man and the Four of Cups. You're bored. You are tired of the situation. You don't want to put any energy into the situation. They're mourning the situation. They feel deceived by you, or vice versa. They wanted something long term. Someone here, it just didn't get there. It didn't get there. Egos were in the way. It was too egotistical. It was too superficial. The reason why you're not doing anything about this is because you don't, like I said, you don't feel as though it's worth putting your time into. You're restless over this. You still think about it though. It's still on the back of your mind. Otherwise you wouldn't be here watching this video. But the thing is, with the Justice card, that's Libra energy, you aren't doing anything because you want what you deserve. And I don't think that you see this being anything that you deserve. This person isn't someone you believe is worthy of you. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. And so you're just sitting down. You're sitting down, you're pressing pause, and possibly moving on. All right. If there is no communication, if you're in a no contact situation, why is there no communication from you? Ace of Pentacles. You're starting over. Why is there no communication from them? Why is there no communication from them? Oh, okay. The Star card and the Death card. So you're both mimicking each other right now, as far as if you're both not communicating. You're not communicating because you're the Ace of Pentacles. You are choosing to start over with someone else, or just with yourself. You're putting all of your attention on creating beauty around you and attracting beauty into your life. And that might be what you're doing right now, Capricorn, is manifesting what you want next. Okay, why aren't they communicating with you? Because they're pouring into themselves, or they're pouring into someone else, and they're letting go. The Death card. They're letting go. This person, as much as they possibly saw this as long-term, or something that could potentially be long-term, they're seeing it as something they need to let go of at the end of the day. Okay. What do they want? What does this person want from Capricorn? What do they want from you? What does this person want from you? The Devil. Oh. I don't like that energy. I really don't like that energy, Capricorn. What do you want from them? What do you want from them? Ooh, okay. It's interesting. This is interesting. What do they want from you? Probably your physical body, a good time, to be honest with you. At this point, they don't want anything healthy from you. But at the same time, I get two, and I'm just going to say this. I get two different stories. But to be honest, I think that they don't see you as very healthy, and you don't see them as very healthy. You might be the healthiest person alive, but to be honest with you, this person does not see you as that healthy for them. And I don't think you see this person as that healthy for you. What do you want? You do want communication, Capricorn. You do. But you're going to stay cold. You're going to keep your walls up. You're going to keep your walls up. You're going to cut this loose. Page of Swords, I mean, that's drama. It's gossip. To be honest with you, I think you know what's coming. At the end of the day, yeah, in general, you want communication. You want the Eight of Wands, and you want the Three of Pentacles. You want cooperation here. But you have these two sword cards as well, and that's just you being cold or them being cold. And it's like you just know what you're going to get or what to expect. Either you're going to keep your guard up or they're going to keep their guard up, and you're not going to get anywhere. I don't think I don't think either one of you are that healthy for each other, to be honest, here, as far as the situation goes. And I feel as though someone's really leaving someone out in the cold here. And it's an unhealthy situation on both ends, either mentally or emotionally. All right. Why do you want the King of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands? Why? The Chariot. It's an ego boost. I feel as though you would only want communication from this person, Capricorn, to feed your ego. To like make you feel better. And you're like, you're still in love with me. Now I can move on. To be honest, for some of you Capricorns, it would be an ego boost. That's the only reason you would want to have a conversation with them, because at the end of the day, you're still going to be closed off to this person. You're not going to open up completely. They're not going to open up completely. Someone here wanted it to be long-term, and it just didn't pan out. It didn't pan out. And that hurt. That hurt either you or that hurt them. Why do they want the Devil? Because it's interesting that they see you as someone who wronged them or who wasn't honest. But then what they want is the Devil card. So it's possible that they might want to come back in, or what they want is to hurt you the same way that you hurt them. Why do they want the Devil? They're all over the place. They're all over the place. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to pull one more card. What's on the bottom of the deck? Yeah, they're back and forth. They want to pour into this. They want to hurt you. They want to love you. But they're hurt. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, someone here is still hurt by this. So even if you were to have a conversation, that pain, it's 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, that pain would still come out in your conversations and in your interactions, and it wouldn't be healthy for either one of you. I don't think that this is a healthy situation either way. If this is you over here and this is them, like, it doesn't matter. It's just not a healthy situation. Okay. They need to figure themselves out, and you either need to figure out what you want or just detach in general. You know, I have the choice to detach with love. I have the choice to detach with love. And I think you should focus on doing that, Capricorn. All right. For those of you who are single, is there any new love coming in? New love for Capricorn. Any new love? Ooh, the Six of Cups. So you could be expecting to connect with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Anything else for new love? For Capricorn, anything else? One more shuffle. All right. Ooh. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. So you could be also soon to be connecting with an earth sign. All right, a fellow earth sign. But with the Six of Cups, this lets me know that this might be someone from your past coming back in to reconcile. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this is letting me know that for new love for you, this isn't someone from your past that you had a fling with, that ended badly. No, this is someone from your past who I don't think you had anything start up with them love-wise, or at least anything serious. But this is someone who might not have ever felt that good enough for you. And not in the sense of they're not good enough for you, just that they might be a little bit shy or more emotional than you're used to, and they weren't comfortable sharing their emotions with you. They're going to be coming into your life with the Six of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. All right. This is probably someone who's not going to be your usual type. So I definitely be on the lookout for that. Okay. But someone who's just going to be a little bit more in touch with their emotions and put in that work to be good enough for you, to give you and what you deserve, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. That's like a hardworking card right there. All right. With you and this past person, what's stopping this connection from moving forward? Okay. Passion and pain. And then ego. The King of Pentacles. That's a very egotistical card. It's just too much pain here. Capricorn. With you and your past person, what's stopping you is that there's too much pain and not enough passion. You have a spark of passion, but it's just not enough. And there's still too much pain here on your end or their end or both for this connection to move forward. You would definitely have to like let go of the past, and they would have to let go of the past and the ego and all of that in order to make something happen here. But at the end of the day, do you really think it's worth it?